Please use your own discretion, guys, and the information that I'm going to give you. I am not a veterinarian, but this is the things that I've learned over time, and it works for us. Hi, guys. It's a beautiful day here. Finally, we've got some sunshine. It's still a little bit chilly. Got a whole bunch of hoodies on and a hat. I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I've been seeing kind of pop up here and there and some comments with other media sites, that kind of thing. This little disgusting looking guy and his friends are basically what we're talking about today. I want you to take a close look at this picture as it goes through, and I want you to notice the thriftiness of this pig. So he kind of looks a little dirty. Do I think it's dirt? I don't. I notice a few things about him, just looking at him or her, that really sets me off to think that this could be a potential issue. Why is my pig looking like this? Well, let's find out, because there are some interesting ways to treat this, some holistic, I've never done those, and some medical, so chemical. Let's get in it. Your pig is itching constantly. You can't keep a post in the ground because they're itching them completely out. They move their house all over the place just for any random reason, but they never stop rubbing. Is that typical of a pig? Yeah, so, right? So pigs scratch, all animals scratch. Incessant scratching where it's almost like an OCD thing is not normal. If you're catching that, kudos to you for noticing it, but it's also a sign of a problem. It's a sign of what is called sarcoptic mange or pig mange. Blotchy, patchy hair in places. The first place you're going to notice anything besides the blotchy, patchy hair or the kind of unthrifty coat where they're not really shiny and everything kind of looks all like crazy bedhead that just they didn't take a bath. Is behind their ears and then underneath their front and hind legs. To be real, guys, if you're not inspecting your pigs for issues like this, you probably aren't going to notice this stage. Is a very early stage. So if you don't notice it, don't feel bad. You're going to notice some like bumps, some pustule looking type things. This one's a little bit more gnarly and a little bit more advanced. That's a sign of this pig mange, this sarcoptic mange. The great thing is it's treatable. So it's not like a Demodex mange or things like that where once they have it, it's kind of you're dealing with it forever. You can sort of be dealing with this forever on and off, depending upon how resilient your animals are to the mange themselves, how your treatments are, how thoroughly and how regularly you're doing this. If you're doing it by the letter, by the book, you probably shouldn't have any problems. If you skip a day or forget, you're probably going to have a reinfestation of this issue. That being said, it's pretty actually simple to treat. Ivermectin. Ivermectin is the ingredient. This is norepinephrine, and there are a few more mectrins out there, but this is the general gist of what the container looks like. And it also treats external and internal parasites. However, there is a meat withhold on it, so be aware of that when you're using it. This is a jug calculation that I like to use for this norepinephrine. Ivermectin family is ideally an injectable warmer. We like to use a lure lock type syringe. That way our needles stay on our syringe no matter what happens, and you don't lose a needle somewhere in the mud or the bedding or wherever it might fall. The fifth needle up in the bottom of this picture is the size needle that I really like to use. It is a 16 gauge 1-inch needle, and that allows for you to get right past that fat cap that could be on your pig and right into the muscle where this injection is supposed to live. If you notice a weeping coming from the injection site, then you didn't go deep enough, and your ivermectin is pouring out of your pig and not helping. Chelsea is going to be our demonstration animal today, and I can show you on her where you should be giving this injection. I really like to get them used to being touched all over anyway, but this kind of facilitates the possibility of getting the injection in the right spot. If you cannot find the right spot, which is right behind the jowl but before the shoulder blade, there's a dip right there, and you'll be able to feel it. But if you can't feel it, or if you can't remember where it is, draw a little circle right there and put your needle right in the center of that circle. Big thanks for Chelsea for being my model today. She is definitely enjoying the attention regardless of what I'm trying to show you guys. It's a nice sunny day, so she's enjoying that as well. Due to the life cycle stages of this mange, you will be needing to give your pig or pigs injections 3 times. One initial shot, then one 14 days later, and then I like to give one another 7 days after that, just to make sure that you're eradicating what you need to eradicate. Along with the injections, your pigs are going to need to make a move. They need to change houses, change bedding, all the things. Make sure that you can really get everything cleaned out and gone, and then spray down all surfaces with a diluted pyrethrin spray. This is the sprayer that I like to use because, well, it saves on your hands. As far as the holistic method, I'm not really very sure about that, mostly because I've never done it and I probably won't. But it's a half a cup of apple cider vinegar and a half a cup of borax mixed. Make sure that the borax itself is incredibly well mixed. And then I guess you just give them a bath in it. I'm skeptical, but you can give it a try if you like. There is also a pour-on method that's called Swine Guard. I've never used that either. The ivermectin has always worked really good for us, and plus it kind of kills 2 birds with 1 stone as far as internal parasites. So I use it for internal and external parasites. If you have pregnant mamas, do not do this 6 weeks before they farrow. I want to thank you guys for hanging out today. I really appreciate you sticking around. I know this is kind of like a thing for some people. I don't particularly like it either. I'm not a fan of crawly things, especially like lice and mange and mites, and it's just really not my thing. I start to get itchy all over. Not something I want to deal with. That being said, when you have to deal with it, you have to get stuck in and get in the thick of things. And for the best health of your animals, get stuck in. So thanks so much. Have a great day, guys. Check you later.
Time staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. Time staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on.